So hello and welcome to the Biology Central. This is Vijay Punia. In previous video we have studied about the introduction, history and prophase. If you have not seen that video, you can just check out the I button. Today we are gonna start with the metaphase. And see, one thing I want to clear, the videos are longer. Reason is there is so much details of the topic that are provided. I can also make a video of 2 minutes or 3 minutes, but that won't be enough. So I am making every phase video particularly, and this video is about the metaphase. So as soon as the prophase ends, the cell enters into the metaphase, and the prophase जहां पर एक सेल जो है उसने अपनी न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन को डिसॉल्व कर दिया था, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, गोल्गी ऑपरेटस वाज आल्सो डिसॉल्व्ड, and the microtubules, one side they were attached to the centrioles, and second side on the second side they were just searching for the DNA, or you can say the chromosomes. Chromosomes were in this condition, with having a centromere in the center and having kinetochore protein present on the both of the sides. So this was a little recap. Now we're gonna start about the metaphase. As soon as the first point in metaphase, as soon as all of the microtubules, or you can say spindle fibers, attaches to the chromosomes, as soon as they find the chromosome and attaches to the kinetochore, the metaphase starts. And after this condition, now first of all, when the nuclear membrane dissolves, the chromosomes are just scattered freely on the nuclear space, and then the spindle fiber comes, and the spindle fiber just attaches to the point every single chromosome. Okay, and this attachment, as soon as all of the chromosomes are attached to the point, the metaphase starts. Now second thing, this was the first structure. Now second thing, whenever the spindle fibers attach, the second condition will be the metaphasic condition, the formation of metaphasic plate. All of these spindle fibers just retract, they extend, they again retract, and finally they come into a shape of all of the chromosomes are attached and stacked on the equatorial plane, and this condition is known as metaphasic plate. You can also call it equatorial plate or metaphasic plate. This is the characteristic symbol and best stage to study the chromosomes. The number of chromosome and the size of chromosome is best studied in this stage, particularly for metaphase. Now second thing happens, as soon as this metaphasic plate forms, and the spindle fibers are now attached, in this condition the spindle fibers, after equatorial plate formation, the spindle fiber starts to depolymerize, and due to the depolymerization, the spindle fiber starts to retract towards the poles. But before that, metaphase is a checkpoint. Metaphase is checkpoint. I also discussed in the checkpoint video. You can also find it on the I button. This checkpoint is cleared by CDK1 and cyclin B. These two forms APC, which is anaphase promoting complex, and this anaphase promoting complex is responsible to send the cell from M phase to anaphase. And as soon as this APC now again I am just want to make you recall that the chromosome was present like this, and there was a central protein which is present in between them. This protein is known as cohesin. This cohesin is responsible for binding these sister chromatids, and there is another protein which is present on the kinetochore that is known as separase. Now this separase enzyme is inhibited by another enzyme called securin. This securin is providing negative feedback to separase, and separase is just inhibited. As soon as the APC comes, this APC will give negative feedback to securin, and this securin will be dissolved. As soon as the securin is dissolved, the separase goes free, and this separase will give negative feedback to cohesin. Now, if the cohesin produced protein is also dissolved, the connection between these two sister chromatids will also be dissolved, and the anaphase starts. Now, that is all about the metaphase. It is the smallest phase, you can say. Just take 4 to 10 minutes, and if the complete division phase is 60 to 80 minutes, then there is only 2 to 3 to 4 minutes are enough for completing the metaphase. But it is very much important. Why it is important? It is important because now if it is having a checkpoint, then it must be important. और ये important इसलिए होता है, देखिए ये है एक क्रोमोसोम. इस क्रोमोसोम के पास एक सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड और ये कंप्लीट एक सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड और एक सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड इधर. ये दोनों एक दूसरे की कार्बन कॉपीज होते हैं. ठीक है, इनके साथ स्पिंडल फाइबर्स अटैच हैं. अब एक कंडीशन क्या क्या हो सकती है? कंडीशन ये हो सकती है कि सेपरेज प्रोटीन जो है, दैट सेपरेज प्रोटीन इज नॉट कैपेबल टू रिमूव द कोहेसिन. अगर सेपरेज प्रोटीन प्रॉपर नेगेटिव फीडबैक प्रोवाइड नहीं कर पाया अगर कोहेसिन प्रोटीन को, तो ये जो सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड्स हैं ये एक दूसरे से सेपरेट नहीं हो पाएंगे. सेकेंड थिंग, अगर एपीसी एनाफेज प्रोमोटिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स अगर सिक्योरिन प्रोटीन को प्रॉपर नेगेटिव फीडबैक नहीं दे पाया, तो सेपरेज कभी भी फ्री नहीं हो पाएगा. नाउ देयर आर लिमिटेशंस, एंड जैसे ही ये लिमिटेशन सारी कंप्लीट होती हैं, एनाफेज में एंट्री स्टार्ट हो जाती है. बट क्या हो अगर स्पिंडल फाइबर्स बीच में से ब्रेक डाउन हो जाए, या काइनेटोकोर स्पिंडल फाइबर्स को बीच में अटैच करने में पॉसिबल ना हो. ठीक है, तो इस कंडीशन में क्या होगा, जो भी क्रोमोसोम एक सेंटर में प्रेजेंट था और ये एक पोल इस तरफ जाने वाला था और ये दूसरा पोल, नाउ दीज आर सेंट्रियोल्स टू, एक सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड इधर एक सिस्टर क्रोमेटिड इधर, हुआ क्या, बीच में से एक स्पिंडल फाइबर ब्रेक डाउन हो गया. जैसे ही ये स्पिंडल फाइबर ब्रेक डाउन होगा, ये कंप्लीट क्रोमोसोम इस तरफ चला जाएगा, और जो डॉटर सेल यहां बनेगी विल बी हैविंग 1 एक्स्ट्रा कॉपी ऑफ डीएनए, एंड दैट विल बी द एबरेटेड माइटोसिस. और अगर एबरेटेड माइटोसिस होती है, दैट कैन इवन लीड द सेल टू बिकम कैंसरस. जरूरी नहीं है कि ये क्रोमोसोम कंप्लीटली जाए, बट द पॉसिबिलिटीज आर कि डीएनए डीनेचर हो जाए, डीएनए डैमेज हो जाए. एंड इफ द डीएनए डैमेज हैपेंस इन द इनहिबिटरी यू कैन से जीन्स, द कंट्रोलिंग जीन्स, p53 genes etc., then the cell will turn cancerous, and that will be a devastating condition for the body. So that's all for the metaphase. In the next video, we're gonna study the telophase, anaphase and telophase. Along with that, the next video will be of cytokinesis. I just want to request you all to like, comment and subscribe my channel to see the detailed video like this. Thank you so much everyone. Good luck for your future.